Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're going to play good box set, bad box set. Oh yes, something a little bit new. Thought why not? We've got a day to do this sort of stuff, haven't we? So, breaking it out, boy. Or lady, whichever it is. Though according to my analytics, you're mostly geezers. But that's fine as well. So, let's have a look at it. Boom! Venom. In nomine Satanis. Oh yes, this is the 40-year anniversary box set that they put out, and it is cool and cool. So let's have a little look here first. We've got the booklet, which just has a history of the band and stuff, photos and what have you. Oh, it's looking very smart there. Oh yes, there they are. Yeah, gotta love it. Old school, mate. Look at them. Doing their thing. There they are, the boys, the boys. Oh, covered up Mantis's face there. Sorry, bro. So, yes, definitely worth a read that. Yes, a little bit of, oh, hello, look at eyeballs. Fun. What comes in here, you say? Bunch of cardboard sleeves of CDs, so no lyrics or inlays or anything like that, but that's okay. We've got the classic, of course, Welcome to Hell. Absolute belter. My favourite Venom record by far. Those absolute classics on there. Poison, Welcome to Hell, In League with Satan. Oh, it gets ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. Live like an angel, die like a devil. You, 1,000 Days in Sodom. Tune after tune. Then we've got, of course, the other classic, their second best album, Black Metal, which was also the second album. You've got all the classics on there as well. Buried Alive and Raised the Dead. A great little tune there. That's sort of a two songs, but sort of wrapped together. Classic. Yeah, got some good ones on here, mate. Definitely some good ones. Teacher's Pet. People give Teacher's Pet a hard time, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. It's got a really cool bluesy section in the middle. I always thought that was alright. Of course, the title track. It's Hell and Back. Oh, too many good ones, I tell you. Too many good ones. Then you've got their third effort, At War with Satan. Cool album. Not their best, but I really like it. Well, I say really like it. It's cool. You know, it does the job. The opening track, of course, being fucking 20 minutes long. It's like, alright, cool, but is what it is. I found with this one, it was more rocky, I think, than anything else, but still, it's a solid album. It does what it's supposed to do. And it hasn't got, it doesn't touch the first two by any means, but you know, it's still got, it's Venom. They know what they're doing. And then of course, oh, did I show you the back? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, and the back of Black Metal there as well, just in case I forgot. Because my memory, I'll tell you, as most of you probably know. Oh yes. Now, Possessed. Now, this album I find gets shit on quite a bit, and I'm not sure why. I really like this record. I think this is better than At War with Satan. I think it's quite a nice dark record. It's still tongue-in-cheek, you know. It's got that whole sort of thing like the song Voyeur by, you know, for example. But it's also got the title track, which is wicked. Mutilation did a great cover of it as well. Satanicist, for me, it's the best song on the album. Really, really cool track. Can't go wrong with that. It sort of takes that sort of darker kind of turn, but still undeniably that classic speed metal sound of Venom we've all come to know and love. And of course we've got the extra goody bits. Oh yes, like Ein Klein Nachtwicht, which I cannot pronounce. Their live album, which was pretty cool. It's got some good stuff on there. You know, the usual classics, Nightmare, Warhead, etc., etc. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Well, is Warhead on there? Yeah, it was on there. I thought it was, yeah. And then of course, the demos, Son of Satan, absolute cracker. Brilliant stuff. The 50-minute recording studio, 50-pound recording studio, sorry. Yeah, there, look at that, Impulse Studios, got the church hall rehearsals as well. That was back when they first got together. They practiced in a church, which is, I think, fantastic. Back in '79, these guys were pulling out the demonic, satanic naughtiness. People sleep on Venom sometimes. They shouldn't, because they're absolute titans. And of course, the little treat that is the 7th Gate of Hell DVD. Oh, it's a banger. Great ones on here. You've got I find the bass solo on here that Kronos busts out it's interesting, to say the least. But a really cool live show there. Not so many of the classics are on there, but you know it's got Welcome to Hell on there. You know, it's got Gates of Hell, Countess Bathory. They sort of branch out the tracks a little more in this one. You know, there's no In League with Satan. You know, there's no 1,000 Days in Sodom or anything like that. No black metal, but a good selection of songs all the same. You know, Bloodlust, which is a pretty cool song from one of their singles. So yeah, you know, the creators of black metal in all of their glory with these 7 discs. Oh yes, very nice, very nice, very nice. Can't go wrong with a bit of that. Now, most of you are going to be familiar with Venom, of course you are. You know, they're, like I said, they're titans, pioneers, absolute bloody legends. But if you're new to the game and you want to get into some Venom, you can do a lot worse than this box set. But if you want to be like really tight with it and be like, oh, I can't really afford all of that, that's a bit mad, then just pick up the first 2 albums. You know, you can find them pretty cheap now, particularly ones with the extended editions, like the Welcome to Hell comes with a load of bonus tracks. You can find that pretty cheap. Or there's the 7th Gates of Hell like singles collection, which is really cool. But honestly, you can't go wrong with really any of this Venom stuff. And even their later stuff, a lot of people sort of shit on it, but I don't think they've got any bad albums from what I've heard. You know, I haven't heard all of them. The later stuff, some of it's a little lackluster, but I thought it was pretty cool. You know, the Storm the Gates, that was a cool record. And was it The Depths of Hell, the one before that? I can't remember now. I've not got them, but one day maybe. One day. But they're pretty cool, you know, moderning it up a bit, being a bit heavier, but still that classic Sodom tongue-in-cheek that you want. But yeah, this is a really cool box set, like I say, and I mean, it doesn't have any of the bonus tracks or anything like that, or some of the re-releases do. This is just the albums in their purest forms, made from the original tapes as well. So really, really cool stuff. Cannot go wrong. And I think when I bought this, it was like 20 quid. I got it in the sale, but I think you can find it still around that kind of price, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. I don't know. I've not really looked, but have a look, see what you can find. And they've also got the LP version, which I believe is only 2 discs, and I think it's like a best of sort of thing, but you know, it's all good. But yeah, 40 years in Sodom, in nomis Satanis, in nomine Satanis. Oh yes. So might that happen for sure. Belter, bangers. Now, time for bad box set. Oh, you know what's coming, I'm sure. And if you don't, well, you're going to find out. We're talking about Venom, the singles, the 7-inch box set. Now, let me tell you a little something about this. The box set looks absolutely beautiful. This was out on Back on Black. And lovely little pictures there at the front. When I first got this, I was so excited. I opened it up. And ooh, I tell thee, 5 7-inches. And you know how Aaron loves a 7-inch. You've got the In League with Satan. Live like an angel, die like a devil. Oh yes, fantastic stuff there. Then you've got Bloodlust, which doesn't really appear on any albums. This was a single they put out. It's got the Anomin Satanas on the other side. Very cool stuff. Was that the song that was on the other side? Yeah, it was. Yeah, fair enough. Now we know. Die Hard, classic with Acid Queen. Lyrics on the back there, very cool, very cool. You've also got the old Lady Lust and Warhead going on here, or vice versa, depending on what order you want. And it's got the lyrics for Warhead on the back there. Gotta love it. And then you've got Manitou, which is also a fantastic track by Venom. And that comes with, what was on the other side of this one? It was Women, that was it, yeah. Now, Aaron, that looks like a pretty good box set. What's your problem? I'll tell you my fucking problem. Go over this. First of all, looks lovely. My first call of warning was the fact no sleeve. No inlay, no sleeve. What's going on, you say? Looks bloody lovely, doesn't it? Pretty cool, pretty cool. And all of them have their own little coloured, splattered, sort of transparent thing going on, and each one. This one's not transparent, and neither's the Manitou one. But what's the problem, you say? That all looks pretty good, you know, not having a paper sleeve inside. That seems a bit odd, but other than that, Aaron, that looks pretty cool. Well, get a load of this. And it's the same on each disc. I put it on, and I thought, oh, that's a bit too fast. I must have it on the wrong speed. So I flick it to the other speed. Now it's too slow. Huh. What are we to do? Well, fuck all apparently. So people at Back in Black, you had one job and you royally fucked it. So well done for that, you knob. So yeah, the last time I bought from Back on Black, as you can imagine, particularly when it comes to vinyl, was quite a while ago. In fact, this was the last effort of theirs. I thought it's put me off buying vinyl from them, full stop. And then when I looked into it, it's not like I got a bad batch either. Loads of other people have had the exact same problem. So they either went to a very cheap, crappy press plant, or they simply just don't know what the fuck they're doing. Could be a bit of both, but it's got to be at least one of them, innit? Do you know what I mean? End of the day. But it's such a shame because this is a really cool selection of their singles. They look really cool. I mean, again, I would have preferred black, but you know, it is what it is. Particularly seeing it's an old school band, but that's all right, you know. Got all that going on. Oh, it guts me. It really does. Really, really does. I mean, like yellow and see through there as well. But I don't know if you guys have managed to, if you've been tempted maybe to pick this bad boy up. Well, I wouldn't. Now the CD box set of it, the CD version, sorry, of this box set might be good, but I'm not holding my breath. I mean, I'm who even knows? You know, it's anyone's guess at this point, but oh well. We all try, don't we? And we all get fucked over. Never mind what is there to do. But no, I was absolutely gutted when I put that on, and just because it is like a little bit of history, you know. You get these lovely little singles, and they just absolutely fuck you in the arsehole with their fist. Yep, fists of fury, all up in there, wriggling around your guts with his fingers, and coming out with rusty knuckles. Oh, so Back on Black, if you ever see this video, knob. That's all I have to say. So yeah, my advice to you guys is, if you ever buy a LP from Back on Black or some singles or anything like that, be warned, because this beautiful box set was absolutely destroyed where it counts, and that's the fucking music. So I don't know what to tell you. Stuff like that really pisses me off. So maybe just stick to this bad boy and maybe get like a singles compilation so you can get the songs like, you know, Bloodlust and whatnot. But yeah, it is what it is. So that's it from me today, ladies and gentlemen. What other box sets should people avoid, and which ones should we keep an eye open for? Let me know in the comments. And if you've got a singles box set like that and it works absolutely fine, let me know where you found it. Because if there's any boots out there, this guy's going to try and find it. But it wouldn't surprise me if this was a fucking boot, if I'm being honest with you. They have that kind of thing. It's like I've got the Back on Black version of Once Upon the Cross by Deicide, and the cover is fuzzy as fuck. And if I remember rightly, there was no inlay or anything like that either. So it's just, and the Incinerate Him one on Back in Black as well, I've got as well. It's just, you know, I've cleaned it, I've thoroughly gone over it, and it still just skips and pops and who knows what else. So who knows? Though the CD I have for Raw Power, the double album CD from Back on Black, that's fine. That's really cool. So maybe the CDs are an exception, but as far as vinyl goes, maybe look somewhere else. That's it from me today, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Support the scene and try and buy a physical if you can.